Well, unless you speak French, pronouncing French sucks. And it's just the way it is. I was in Paris once, and I was butchering the language, right and left. I was trying. I was doing my best, but I was just not killing it the good way. I was killing the language the bad way. And some guy heard me, and I was with, actually, and he finally said, you know, I'm going to give you a little trick. I'm going to give you a trick. Instead of trying to pronounce French, just cut off the end of every single word and you will be really close. And gosh darn it, I was just looking at this bottle and I remember that story because you and I would look at this bottle, we say, well, I'd like a bottle of that from that winery, Blason de Bourgogne. And then you'd try to pronounce it in French and you'd say Blason de Bourgogne or something like that. But if you were to cut the words off, you say Blason de Bourgogne. And then all of a sudden you are really close. Yeah, and it's Cremant de Bourgogne is Cremant de Bourgogne. And so all of a sudden you're right in the ballpark and you start to sound like you know what you're talking about. You don't need to. All you need to do is roll with us. We'll take care of the pronunciation, give you a picture of the bottle, and you can take that Wine Finder mobile app and just go buy this bottle and not have the problem of pronunciation. Just bring it home and enjoy it, and it is an outstanding Brut Rose. Cremant, by the way, I gotta just throw this in. I know it's just like, get your learning caps on again, here we go. But I gotta tell you this, Cremant, the word on there, all it means is it's not from Champagne. So they can't call it Champagne, they have to call it Cremant. That's it. So it's just like champagne. It's a Brut Rose. It's a rosé champagne, but you can't call it champagne because it's not from Champagne. That's it. And it's delicious. Did I mention that?
Joe, I'm crazy about this. This is $12 wine. It's a non-vintage wine. But let me tell you, it comes across very clean and bright. The aroma's on there. You're smelling sweet, sort of a cherry flavor in there. This is the one to get this party started. You know, you hand this out to everybody in the crowd, you know, before the dinner comes or as your friends arrive for a party. Everyone is going to be drinking this and smiling, and of course, it's got the pretty pink color too.
Yeah, and it's what Matt says is absolutely true. This is so hard to do. We've tasted so many of these things, and they come across artificial or overly sweet or whatever. The cherry and strawberry in here are in perfect balance. Little fine bubbles in here. Don't discount the bubbles. Sometimes they're really big. These are nice and small and just very fine. And then you've got apple, flowers, and raspberry, all delicious flavors, all in balance in this wine, but there's a really unique play on the feel in your mouth of these two things. There's sort of two things that are going on, and you're going to tell them about it.
Yes, it's a kind of a creamy tartness in
which
this
is
wine.
really unusual.
It kind of comes together in a very fine way, and you know right off the bat when you taste this wine that you're drinking fine wine. It's no $12 wine. It's much more. You're drinking something that everyone is going to enjoy. The real value of this wine is $25. It's a safe $25. You will love this wine. Everyone will love this wine.
Safe $25. No doubt about it. You have this, if you paid $25 for this, it's a fine wine special occasion thing. Now it is non-vintage, so buyer beware. You look out about 5-6 months from this date and you're probably good to go. But you know, every year is different and these guys are rolling on the non-vintage train, so you just never know. For now, it's a 2 thumbs up to the Blason de Bourgogne, Cremant de Bourgogne, Brut Rose. It's awesome. That's just awesome.
I love it.
Spectacular value.